Okay, so what if you're sitting there going, well, I really don't want to use Desmos. I want to do it by hand. Okay, and let's say you're not given a table either because the previous two questions, everything was in a nice little table and everything was organized for you. This one isn't. Okay, so we have a florist making 5 bouquets for a wedding. She has a budget of $610 and wants 24 flowers on each bouquet. Roses cost $6, tulips cost $4, and lilies cost $3. She wants to have twice as many roses as the other two flowers in each bouquet. How much of each flower do they need? Okay, so we have 3 flowers. We're going to do R for roses, T for tulips, and L for lilies. Okay, so if we're making 5 bouquets and we want 24 flowers in each bouquet, the total number of flowers is 5 times 24, which is 120. Okay, so we actually have an equation right there. So our first equation is R plus L plus T is equal to 120 flowers. Now, with the cost, we have a second equation. So we know that roses are $6, tulips are $4, and lilies are $3, and we have a total budget for these 120 flowers of $610. So here's our second equation. Now, for most systems, if you have 3 unknowns, you need 3 equations. So our third equation is just going to come from this sentence right here. She wants to have twice as many roses as the other flowers. Okay, so that's our third equation. So the number of roses is going to be 2 times the number of lilies plus the number of tulips. Okay, now you have a couple options on what you can do here. So we want to solve the system. We can use a matrix, we can use the matrix calculator, but if you look at this, I kind of want to use substitution because we already have this lovely equation here that's solved for the roses. So that means that I can take this and replace it, and I can take this and replace it. Okay? All right, so let's do that. So 2 times L plus T plus L plus T is 120. Then 6 times 2 times L plus T Okay, so let's do some simplifying here. Let's take the top equation first. So if I distribute, I get 2L, 2 times the number of tulips, plus the number of lilies, plus the number of tulips is 120. So that's 3 times the number of lilies, 3 times the number of tulips is 120. Okay. So if I look at this one, let's do 6 times 2 first, so we get 12. Lilies plus tulips. 3 times the lilies, 4 times the tulips, because we're talking cost. 610. Distribute by 12. Combine like terms. And we get that. All right. So now I have a lovely little system. And to make my system even easier, I'm going to divide by 3. So I have the number of lilies plus the number of tulips is equal to 40. So now, this is my system. Okay, so personally, I am a big fan of elimination. So I'm going to multiply the top equation by a negative 15. Then 15 times 40 is 600. So I have tulips. I have 10 tulips. I'm going to need to order 10 tulips. Okay. So now what I can do is I can say, okay, well, since I know my tulips are 10, I can say, well, my lilies are going to be L plus 10 is equal to 40. So the number of lilies that I have is 30. Okay, now let's talk roses. So roses are 2 times the lilies plus the tulips. So 2 times 40. I need 80. So I need 80 roses, 30 lilies, and just 10 tulips. Total. Now, in each bouquet, since there's 5 of them, I will have 2 tulips, 6 lilies, and 16 roses. Okay, so you can totally do this problem not using a matrix, but you could also do it with a matrix. It's completely up to you. Okay.